Viewer discretion is advised.
What up, heel faction? Welcome back to Heel Shit. Why do we call it that? Because bad guys do heel shit. I'm Dark Chords, that's Draven Grimes, and we've got the All In review and breakdown today. We're going to go through the card, tell you what we liked, didn't like, give you the winners, all that shit. If you haven't seen All In, you plan to, and you don't want spoilers, well, this is the wrong fucking video. So we will be back to get into it.
Living fast, we ain't slowing down. Always ready to turn heads around. Heel shit podcast, where the bad boys reign. Never following the norm, always causing pain.
All right, how you doing, Draven?
I'm still drained from the amount of wrestling we watched yesterday, only to have to turn around and watch more today.
There's a lot of wrestling this weekend.
Fuck.
That is for sure.
Well, at least, and this is going to be saying a lot coming from me, at least the best show of the weekend's over.
Yeah. All In was 5.5 hours long. It was a fucking marathon, an endurance race, but it was pretty good from start to finish. So, you want to get into it?
Oh, I got to relive it now?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Oh, son of a... All right, hold on. Let me get it pulled up here. So, we're just going to go how they have it down here. It looks like this is relatively
Okay.
how they had it built up. So, match one for the Trios Championship, the six-man tag belts for AEW. We had the Death Riders consisting of Claudio, Gabe Kidd, and Cousin It versus the Ops.
Okay. Smash was okay. Had a lot of big hitters in there. A lot of giant men slapping the giant men.
No, they had a lot of giant men slapping Cousin It.
That's true. Wheeler Yuta got his ass whooped.
He was definitely...
He earned his paycheck that
He was
night.
the D'Lo Brown of the Death Riders.
Yeah, he got his ass whooped for about
20
75% of the match. But you had some great exchanges with Samoa Joe and Claudio. You had some great exchanges with
Gabe Kidd and Shibata.
Shibata and Gabe Kidd, yeah.
What about that one spot? The one spot that I've been high on since last night. The fucking power slam counter out of the Doomsday device.
Dude, that was incredible.
Never seen that
Who
before.
was on whose shoulders?
Powerhouse Hobbs was on...
Hey, Johnny.
Was on Gabe Kidd's shoulders, and then Wheeler took the fucking... he took the power slam.
Wheeler came off for the Doomsday device. Hobbs grabbed him and spun out and hit a power slam out of that. It was fucking beautiful.
Never seen that before.
Fucking
good. Ops went over, but in the post-match, we had a little shenanigans go on where it seems like they're riding Samoa Joe off TV for the next few weeks.
Seemed like it, which is really odd considering they kept the titles. So I don't know if maybe this is time for Hook to come back, and because he's in the Ops too.
Yeah.
Maybe it's time for him to come back and carry those titles.
Freebird rule, basically.
Yeah, maybe so.
But here's my one issue from that whole post-match shenanigans. Placement of the fucking chair. I said something about it when it happened. I even said something about it later on in the show because they did it again, which we'll get into. The chair was not believable in that instance for the stomp.
Yeah, because it definitely wasn't set up right.
No.
Basically upside down.
Yeah, because the way you would typically want to do that is have the seat part over the back of the neck and the actual seat up under them, and you have the legs sticking out to where you crunch on the legs.
Right.
And guillotine it. They had it ass backwards the whole time.
Yeah. Yep. Hey, Zach, good morning.
But Ops went over. Good opening match. Of course, it's AEW style, so it was kind of scrambled eggs to me, but I could follow it. The story was good, and the finish was pretty good too.
Yeah. I was happy with it.
All right.
Next match.
Next match is the men's casino gauntlet. Do not ask me to fucking rattle off everybody that was in this fucking match.
No.
I'll be honest with you. About 15 minutes into this, I checked out of it.
Yeah, this was a little too much, I gotta admit. It went on for way too long. There was so much going on, they couldn't keep it straight in the cameras.
Oh, don't even get me started on the fucking cameras.
It was just long, and MJF wound up winning, but it was that one match was a war of attrition to get through.
Certainly was. Not really anything too special to really single out in that one, at least in my opinion.
Yeah, nothing. MJF won by shitty, bitchy tactics.
Yeah, so Mark Briscoe hit a J Driller. I think it was on Roddy, if I remember correctly.
Mm-hmm.
And as soon as he hit the J Driller, which is the double underhook power driver of his brothers, MJF came in, shit canned Mark Briscoe out of the fucking ring and took the pinfall real quick.
Oof.
Respectfully, can you watch your naughty stuff on your own time? God.
God damn it.
Don't even get me started on him tonight. I'm fucking livid, which we'll get into later on that. So MJF goes over.
Yep.
He's now. Is he technically number one contender, or is it just like you get this future title shot whenever?
You get a future title shot, yeah.
Fuck. I don't get it. Like,
I mean, they call him the number one contender, but he doesn't get, unless something they didn't say, I don't think he gets the next title shot.
okay.
Although I guess he could.
See, that's one of those gray areas of AEW that they need to kind of clarify.
Right.
Just in general. All right, next match. For the TNT title. Now, before we get into the TNT title, it was announced on the pre-show that Adam Cole, which was then the TNT champion, has some health issues that came up between the Supercard of Honor Friday night and yesterday for All In, to where not only did he have to vacate the title, they actually gave him
Like
it was almost like a farewell promo.
Yeah, like he was retiring.
Yeah.
Um,
And I said something to you about it when he came out. I was like, it just seems like he's getting smaller and smaller. Like his body's going into atrophy.
yeah, I completely saw it. He looked
Sick.
Yeah. I wonder what's going.
Nothing's been announced as of yet.
Nothing's been announced, but it can't be good.
No.
If he's looking at retirement from it.
But Adam Cole had his full entrance. He came out, thanked the fans. He said he's trying not to think about retirement, but it is a possibility. He, again, basically said goodbye to everybody. The Era Boys came out with him, had a nice hug fest. They left, and then we got into the match, which was Daniel Garcia, Kyle Fletcher, Sammy Guevara, and Dustin Rhodes. 4-way match, TNT title.
I think I would call this the feel-good match of the night. Dustin Rhodes wound up winning.
Mm-hmm.
Did
not see that coming.
Did not see that coming at all. He is the new TNT champion. And this was a fun match. I mean, it's a multi-man match, so of course it's going to be all over the place.
Yep.
But it was pretty fun.
Yep. And fun fact, this was the third match in 24 hours that Dustin had.
Mm-hmm.
He worked Supercard of Honor, he worked the pre-show, and then he worked this one. He was the Iron Man of All In, and well fucking deserved, number one.
Yeah.
Just because the TNT title is the mid-card title doesn't mean it's always for the younger talent.
Right.
Now's the time for Dustin to put his legacy into that championship and bring it to the next level.
I agree.
I just can't imagine his workload because now, not only is TNT title, he has the Ring of Honor Tag Team Championships with Sammy. He has the 6-man Tag Team Championships at Ring of Honor as well. On top of running the fucking wrestling school. Where does he find the time?
I don't know, dude. You got, was it Ring of Honors on Thursdays? Is that when it?
That's when they air it. But remember, at least the last time we went to Dynamite, they did the full weekly show for Ring of Honor before Dynamite aired. So they probably film it before Dynamite. They just air it on Thursdays.
Okay, so he'll work Wednesday evening and Saturday evening.
Mm-hmm. Still, if he has all these titles, you know he's working twice a night.
Oh yeah,
Jesus.
I mean, having the 2 multi-man titles in Ring of Honor is full-time gig.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I'm really happy for him. The TNT title, he'll never see the world title, but this is still one of their most prestigious belts, and the main belt on Collision.
Yep.
So he's going to be headlining Collision. It's going to be fun.
I agree.
Well deserved for a man in his mid-50s, almost 60.
Mm-hmm. And they did announce that his contract was extended to 2030. Fun fact about that. In 2030, he will be a part of the wrestling business for 6 decades.
So crazy. So crazy.
So anyway, Dustin Rhodes,
Yep.
TNT champion, rightfully
Good
fucking
on him.
deserved.
Good on him.
Right. Oh, let's go ahead and get this one out of the way. This one had a great story. I love the story of this one. Osprey and Strickland versus the Young Fuck. EVP titles versus no AEW title shots for 1 year.
This kind of this match is what AEW is built on. It was high paced. It was exciting. Both teams were amazing. And I have a new favorite tag team finisher for TV. I love that.
I'm not hitting the house call.
No. But I love that Hidden Blade house call combination. It was fucking beautiful. I could have sworn, I mean, they did the false finishes correctly in this match.
They did pretty much everything correctly from start all the way to the finish. I mean, if you remember going back and watching the first 7-8 minutes of the match, they really focused on the fact that the fucks were a tag team for fucking ever, where Osprey and Strickland are still relatively green in it, and they showed those inconsistencies of new tag teams.
Right.
I loved that. I was not expecting that.
Mm-hmm.
And then once they got the flow going, it turned into an AEW match, is what it did.
Yeah.
But I loved it. This was probably my favorite match on the whole show.
Yeah, I think it was for me too. And the stakes were high. They wrestled like the stakes were high.
Mm-hmm.
It was just beautiful.
Yep.
I don't know if I've said it on here before, but I love that Young Bucks move where they slingshot dude off the top rope into the power bomb. I fucking love that move.
Yeah. Oh, you've never said it on the show, but we talked about it quite a bit off air.
I love that move. But no, it was a great match. Great match. I don't think I would have done anything different.
So where do you think this sets Swerve and Osprey moving forward? Obviously, we know what's going on with the Bucks. We've talked about it past couple times. We've been on the show about them going and possibly restarting PWG.
Right.
But where do you see Osprey and Swerve sitting now?
I think they're back in the singles hunt. I don't think that it makes them a tag team. I think they're back in the singles hunt. I think the next time they share a ring will probably be against each other.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, I'm looking forward to whatever happens because those two, to me, those two are the faces of AEW. Well, now with Hangman as the champion, who knows? But
No, to me, Swerve's still the face.
yeah, I agree with that.
All right. Well, you want to throw it to a commercial real
Yeah.
quick? And we'll get to the second half of this show.
Throw it to a commercial. What up, Heel Faction? Today's day and age, internet security is of paramount importance. That's why today's sponsor is Surfshark VPN. Tell them about it, Draven.
Dude, it's really quite simple. VPNs are the way of the future. Keeps your stuff secure, safe, and out of hackers' hands. You want to go watch Netflix over in Japan? Flip that shit over. You want to go watch the capital P word, and you can't because you're in one of these states that got it banned? Flip that shit over to another country. Really quite simple.
Absolutely. Keeps your information safe, out of the hands of hackers. VPNs, as Draven said, are the future. If you use the link in the description, you can get Surfshark VPN for 88% off plus 3 free months.
Damn, that's quite a steal.
Yeah, we're talking about less than $2 per month plus 3 free months. You sign up using the link in the description. Safe surfing, happy surfing, keep your shit safe. We'll get back to the show. All right, we are back. Want to remind everybody about the YouTube memberships. It's $1.09 a month, $1.99 a month. Get you pretty much everything you need. You get your merch at cost. Got this brand new heel shit calligraphy type design. Members get their very own merch store where everything's at cost. Also, you get the emojis, all that stuff, along with the members only videos. We have a $4.99 tier, which includes all of the stuff from the lower tier. Plus, you get a Zoom call with us every month, and we follow back on the socials, and it's more personalized communication, stuff like that. Yep. So, yeah, check those out. We'd love to have you as a member.
Absolutely. Ready for part 2?
Yep.
Oh, well, we're going to start on kind of a dud. It's the women's casino gauntlet. And the same thing happened here that happened in the men's gauntlet. It just went too long. Too many people tried to get their shit in.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a spot crazy match. Who wound up winning?
Athena.
That's right. That was the one bright spot. Was Athena won the thing.
Yes.
But yeah, it was. And the crazy thing about Athena is she came in. When she came in, she hit a bunch of high spots, and then I didn't see her again until the finish. So I think that was kind of interesting.
Yep. And also remember, she's over 900 days as the Ring of Honor Women's Champion right now.
Yep.
And now she's number 1 contender, or she gets a future title shot for the women's title that. Oh, fuck it. Toni Storm fucking won anyway. We're going to talk about it in just a few minutes. So, yeah. What do you think that means? Because they announced on the post-media scrum that Athena will be working with AEW full-time now. Does that mean you think she's going to vacate the women's title? You think she's still going to work both shows like Dustin does? What you think?
You know, it's hard because she is the mainstay on Ring of Honor. But I think if she's going to work a full-time AEW schedule and I think she'll have to lose it relatively soon, or lose the Ring of Honor Women's title relatively soon if she's going to work AEW full-time. That's what my thoughts are.
Well, if that's the case, and I'm not real big on Ring of Honor right now as far as watching it, but who on the roster that she hasn't beat yet would be significant enough for her to drop the title to?
I don't know. I haven't watched Ring of Honor. I mean, I have in my life, but I haven't watched this iteration very much at all.
Okay. I say Santina Morella. Moving on.
Santina. Next match, please.
Next match. This one I kind of need to pick apart with you because of how Dynamite happened and then how this kind of played out. 3-way tag team championship. Patriarchy, Jet Speed, and the Hurt Syndicate. Now, correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Patriarchy and Jet Speed beat down the Hurt Syndicate.
on Dynamite this past week.
Correct.
Jet Speed stole the tag team titles from the Hurt Syndicate.
I don't think they did. They steal 'em?
stole them.
Oh, yeah, but they used them and let them drop. They
I
used
didn't see them drop the titles. I saw them walk off with the titles,
really.
and then posted on social media that they still have the titles.
Oh, well, fuck.
But yet, Hurt Syndicate came out not selling the injuries, not selling the leg attacks, perfectly fucking healthy with their titles.
Interesting.
You see why I have a small issue with this right now.
Yeah, it's interesting. I don't know how that. They should have at least put a social media thing up saying that, they turned them in or something.
Well, my biggest issue isn't necessarily the titles as much as it is no selling the fucking attack. Because they did a number on Bobby's leg.
Yeah, they did.
And he didn't have it taped up. He wasn't hobbling. He was Bobby.
It was Bobby.
Kind of about this is about AEW is what bothers me. What happens on one show doesn't translate well onto another show, especially if it's a pay-per-view. Because this seemed like this was a big fucking deal. That segment, because they blew that shit up on social media as far as Bobby Lashley's leg getting attacked. But we show up at All In, and
Yeah,
this bothers me.
I can see that.
So anyway, your thoughts on this match? Don't get into the post-match shit yet.
I thought it was good. It wasn't great. It didn't suck. It was good.
This match lost me, and it lost me in a very particular part. And it was when there was a double down between Christian, I think it was Shelton.
Okay.
And Shelton tagged in Bobby. Christian did not tag in Nick Wayne, but the referee called it as Nick Wayne was tagged in. And at that point, I was like, I'm done. I do not care about the outcome of this match because obviously the rules do not fucking apply here.
I remember the spot. Yeah, I've got no excuse for that. I have no idea why that happened. It was a situation where Nick Wayne would have had to tag himself in because Christian was like falling into the corner.
Yeah, but Christian was nowhere near the corner.
Right.
Like Christian was still in the middle of the fucking ring and he just fucking powdered.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, Nick Wayne is called legal.
Yeah. Yeah, I got nothing. I noticed it too. I got nothing.
At that point, I just like, even if Christian wins this fucking match, I don't care. Which obviously, that's not what happened.
Yeah.
Hurt Syndicate retained the titles because apparently they're fucking Supermen, and even though they hurt people, they don't get hurt themselves. Even though a fucking massive attack happened on Wednesday.
Yeah.
But the post match
is important.
Go right ahead, my brother.
So the patriarchy turned on Christian. They beat him down nobody tried to stop it. Like it was like all of the patriarchy were in cahoots about this.
Yes,
because Kip Sabian was out there, Mother Wayne was out there, obviously Nick. Haven't seen Luchasaurus in a long time.
And I'm good with that.
Are you?
I'm good with Killswitch not being
around. And they were setting him up for a concerto. And as soon as Nick Wayne...
And I called this like fucking 2 minutes prior.
Yeah, you did.
As soon as they turned on him, I was like, oh, I know exactly what was about to happen. And I called it fucking spot for fucking spot.
So just then, as he was about to get the concerto, You Think You Knew Him comes on, and Adam Copeland returns, carrying Spike. A big-ass
It's a 2x4 with nails.
2x4 with a ton of nails sticking out of it.
For all you 2K fans, if you just got the new Slam and Dunk DLC with Abyss, that massive 2x4, yeah, similar idea.
Okay.
Here's the issue with that, and I call this the Jeff Hardy syndrome. When Edge came out, he didn't fucking make a beeline down there because his best friend for 30 fucking years about to get his head splattered.
I know.
No, he went all the way to stage left, pandered, and was about to go to all the way to stage right before realizing, oh fuck, this is supposed to be a run-in.
Right.
Like
he did
goes for
his
it, he stops, and then he
entire
goes-
entrance.
Yes.
Instead of just running down and helping Christian.
Even the pyro, the 50 grand worth of fucking pyro.
I know, man. He did everything, his entire entrance.
I don't get it. Like, if you're doing a run-in, first off, don't play your fucking music. Just fucking run the fuck down there. You want the element of surprise. Unless it's like a situation where you need the distraction. Number two, you can do that on Dynamite later. We don't need all the fucking shenanigans right now.
Yeah. But comes down, he clears the ring, and then if you'll remember when the Christian Copeland feud kicked off, when the feud kicked off, Christian told Edge to go fuck himself.
Mm-hmm.
And last night, Copeland pulled Christian in and said, "Go find yourself," and left.
He left something, though.
He left Spike.
Yep.
He left Spike in that ring, and he goes, "Go find yourself." So maybe we're gonna get that.
We're getting the reunion soon.
Yeah.
It's perfectly set up now.
Yeah. So I dug that. I dug the entrance.
And what did I tell you? What did I tell you when that segment was over? That's going to get me to watch AEW.
Yeah.
And not because I'm a WWE mark or anything like that, because there's a story that I care about.
Right.
It don't matter the promotion. As long as there's a story that can draw me in and keep me fucking focused on it, I'm good. I will sit there and watch it all day long. Like this whole Death Rider shit for the last, year and a half, whatever it's been. I've given two shits about it.
The who?
The Death Rider shit.
Oh, yeah.
I've given two shits about it. Because I know it's a means to a fucking end. But yeah.
What up, Gideon?
Good feel-good moment there. Can't wait to see how this is going to expand, especially now that I'm going to be watching it every week for a project coming up, which as soon as we get all the details held down on that one, we will announce that one.
Absolutely.
It's going to be fucking good. Paul said this was argued AEW's best pay-per-view. It's up there, but I still think that the original All In was still the best pay-per-view they put on. And not because it was the first Wembley show, not because, CM Punk was on the show, even though that was a big reason I watched it. From start to finish, it was great matches. It was from start to finish a great production, and there was really no hiccups.
Yep.
But this one's definitely top 5, I will say.
Yeah.
Definitely top 5.
I really wish they'd get out of the habit of having 5-hour pay-per-views, though. Like,
I'm just happy it started when it did. If
Right.
this started at fucking 7 o'clock, dude, by 11, I'm gone, dude.
I'm
You're doing this last
serious.
stretch by yourself. I can't do it. But yeah, if they want to do 6-hour pay-per-views, that's fine. Have early start times like this, like they had it yesterday. I'm fine. I was still out of here and fucking back home before fucking 10 o'clock. We were good.
Hey, Karen just said, Edge with the Jeff Hardy style rescue. Yeah, we were just saying that. He did his full fucking entrance.
It's fucking Jeff Hardy syndrome. It's the same thing that happened when Jeff Hardy debuted in AEW.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he had a little bit more of a beeline, but he stopped for the fucking dance. The fucking dance.
You had to get it in there, man.
No, you don't always got to get your shit in.
You don't always.
Fucking something Brian Cage needs to fucking learn. Don't always have to get your shit in.
Poor Brian Cage.
You say that.
Fuck him.
Exactly. Now, the most unique match on the card for the women's world title. Toni Storm retained against Mercedes Hogan, brother.
I this match has replayability, son. All right, this match you can go back and watch again and again. All right, because we got some shit I've never seen in a wrestling match before. All right,
We haven't seen it. We've done it, but not in a wrestling match.
holy moly! All right,
Oh, this has opened me up to the possibility of working intergender matches. I'm just saying.
dude,
Just saying.
there was a spot where Tony Storm had reversed and had Mercedes in a tombstone pile driver position.
Well, that's saying it nicely.
They were in 69. All right, they were in 69, and Tony never misses an opportunity. She dug in. She it was a mutual lip lock. We'll call it that. All right, it was a mutual lip lock, and I 5 stars. 5-star contest. All right, 5 fucking stars. And Juice Robinson came back last night and got to witness it firsthand. Beautiful. I bet they have an amazing marriage.
Actually, if you want to call back to the fucking gauntlet match, all of the Bang Bang Club came back.
That's right.
Oh God.
I will forever give a respectful nod to Juice Robinson.
All right. Anyway, back to the actual match itself. Good match. Definitely a great fucking match. I like how they told the story of trying to work on each other's body parts. Not that body part. That was a one-time deal.
Yeah, that was just the one super move.
But let me say this, and this is the only problem I have with the whole show. And I get it, it's this generation style of wrestling. But to me, and this is me being old school, this is how I brought up. You should protect your finish.
Yeah, and that's one of my biggest problems with AEW is not protecting finishers. And it really bothers me when Tony Storm hit 3 Storm Zeros in succession.
She hit 5 before the finish. Before the finish,
She hit 5. But in this one particular sequence, she hit 3 back to back, like Storm Zero, pick her up, Storm Zero, pick her up, Storm Zero, and still didn't get the finish. Like you can't make people's finishers weak as fuck,
And it wasn't just that. How many matches did I point out that it wasn't even destroyers? It was straight pile drivers that were getting hit, and they were either jumping right back up or kicking out at 1. Whereas over here on the other channel, and again, this is not me being a fucking Fed mark, you got this over here where one pile driver took somebody out for months.
oh yeah, it's a banned move.
Oh, it's legitimately the most dangerous move in pro wrestling.
No, of course it. Well,
So if you're using that, you should give it the fucking respect instead of hitting fucking 5 of them before going to the top rope. Because I promise you, if she would have kicked out of the fucking second rope, super pile driver, my ass is out that fucking door. You can fucking forget. You can fucking forget me watching AEW because I'm not at all ever believing that if somebody got dropped off their head from fucking 5 feet in the fucking air, they're kicking out.
yeah. Thanks, Nick.
Mm-mm.
No, that was bad. The amount of finishers that were hit last night that got kicked out of was unacceptable.
And I get it. I do. This is their biggest show of the year. They go out there to show out. Let me ask you this. If you worked at AEW,
Mm-hmm.
and you went out there and you hit your finish, and they kick out of it. Yeah, you're not with that, right? Because you want to protect your fucking finish, right?
Yeah.
But because that's how everybody else is fucking doing it, they want you to hit 3 or 4 of them motherfuckers. When you shouldn't have to do that. Your finish is just that. A finish. Once in a great blue moon, I can understand in a real big match situation, such as the fucking tag team match between the Fucks and Swerve and fucking Osprey. It made sense for them to kick out of those.
Great.
3 in a fucking row. You buried your own fucking finish, which is legitimately the most dangerous maneuver in pro wrestling because you're picking somebody up and dropping them with not only all of your body weight, but all of their body weight on their fucking head and neck.
Yeah. No, we've talked several times how pile driver finishers should not be kicked out of.
I'm saying finishers in general. I don't care if your finisher is a headlock takeover.
Yeah.
If you've built that aura up on that maneuver and you hit it one time, that should be the finish unless a rare occasion happens where it makes sense. Not just because you want to fucking get the cheap pop from the fucking crowd and the boys.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Because I fucking promise you, Draven Grimes is only going to hit the Draven effect one fucking time. Draven Grimes is only going to hit Brother Wyndham one fucking time.
100%.
Unless it's one of those things where I got to prove a fucking point, I ain't fucking pinning your ass on the first one you kick out. No, nay, nah. I'm going to pick your ass back up and hit you with a second one straight. Similar to how Tony did 3. But I'm not going to sit there and let you fucking kick out of something I've worked so hard, so many hours, so many fucking shows to build up the equity for that to be my fucking finish, just for you to kick out because you want to fucking continue the shit. You want a false finish? We can do a false finish. I got other moves in my repertoire that is believable for you to kick out of, even though it looks like a finish.
Yeah, absolutely. The dream match has an interesting thing. I got recommended this stream, and I tuned into a person so stoned they can barely speak. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
That must be any Matt Riddle match.
Yeah, I don't fucking know what you're talking about.
So, let's move on to the semi-main. Kenny Omega, Kazuchika Okada.
Yep.
Title for title. Winner takes all.
Mm-hmm.
Said it last night. I'm going to say it tonight. Not mad. Just disappointed. But this is the one match that worked the style that I prefer.
Yeah. It was a very much more cerebral match.
That's what I loved.
Yep. It wasn't their normal high-flying gig. It was, very cerebral. They picked body parts to work on. It's a great match, great story in the match. Wasn't what either one of us expected when we walked in there, when that match came on.
Yep.
We were expecting a Kenny Okada match from New Japan.
I mean, it kind of turned into that.
Yeah, it picked up.
But this is, to me, this is the closest thing you're ever going to see of North American wrestling in AEW, as far as the thinking man's game.
Mm.
Okada went in there with a game plan to attack the fucking stomach, to attack the diverticulitis, and he would go away from it for a little bit so the fans would forget it, so Kenny can get some fucking shine, but he'd always go right back to it.
Yep.
I loved it. Again, I'm not mad at this match. This was a damn good match. And if you put any 2 other motherfuckers in there, I would say this was probably match of the fucking night.
Yeah.
But because I had such high expectations because of these 2 individuals and what they've done and everything that they've gone through since 2015 with each other, I'm not going to lie to you. This was probably the worst match of their rivalry. But considering how good this match still was, I would put this match against anything else that's gone on this weekend for fucking sure.
Yeah.
For any promotion.
Absolutely. All right, so we got the main event.
Yeah, and this one got mixed feelings. Okay.
I know you do, because Draven hates deathmatch style matches.
It's not the fact that I hate it. I just don't agree with it.
Right, no.
Because there's a line that you don't need to cross in professional wrestling, and death matches cross that line with me. Hangman Adam Page, John Moxley, Texas Death Match, AEW World Briefcase. You go right ahead. I'll fill in some blanks.
It was definitely hardcore. It wasn't, we were discussing, it wasn't quite as good as Hangman Swerve in their death match.
I don't think anything's going to top that in AEW.
I don't think so either. But they had some wicked fucking spots. They had some disgusting weapons. A couple things that stood out was when Hangman Death Valley drove.
He hit a Death Valley driver.
Yeah, hit a Death Valley driver on Shafir through the table on the outside.
And good on her for selling that shit for so fucking long.
She did.
I love that.
She sold the fuck out of it. They had the bed of nails out, which is way beyond.
They killed that though. At least for the TV audience, they killed that shit.
Yeah.
Because when and spoiler, Death Riders came out and interfered. When they came out and pulled a table out, they pulled the curtain up too fucking far. And you can blatantly see it for a good 45 seconds before they realize, oh fuck, this is visible.
Yeah.
I was like, well, I see where the finish is coming from.
Yeah. Let's see what other weapons. There wasn't any barbed wire covered baseball bats, which is.
There was a barbed wire covered table. There was a piece of barbed wire. There was fucking broken glass.
Yes. God, I hate when they do that.
That was where I basically was ready to check out.
Yeah. Yeah, Moxley pulled out a fucking bucket of broken beer bottles.
And this was early on.
Early, yeah. Yeah, it was a little bit shocking.
I mean, not even 3-4 minutes into the match, and this is where I already knew I just need to sit back and just take it for what it was. Is when they started pulling fucking forks out.
Oh.
And Moxley went and fucking tried to stab Hangman. Moxley got his fork stuck in the fucking turnbuckle pad.
Mm-hmm.
Hangman got one out of his fucking pocket, put fucking Moxley in a triangle choke, and just went to fucking town on this motherfucker. Which really, all you had to do was just like touch his head, and it starts bleeding anyway. But for fuck's sake, dude.
Dude, that was gnarly. There's a lot of blood in this match. I think Hangman bled more than Moxley did.
No, there's no fucking way.
No?
You saw how much fucking blood was pulled?
Oh, that's right.
Moxley bled.
Yeah.
Bled.
And I think he loved every second of it.
Oh, you know he got off on it. But that's not the fun.
Yeah, Hangman wound up winning. The big parts of this match that are important is the Death Riders interfered. Not only did we get Darby Allin back to come to the rescue, but we got Brian.
Scared the shit out of me.
Yeah, he came down from the top of the goddamn stadium.
I was getting over the edge of 99 vibes. I was like, oh, this is it. This is fucking it.
Yeah. Then we got Bryan Danielson back.
Good.
And that was dope. He came back to get his revenge on Wheeler Yuta and whoever else he could fucking kick.
And he kicked their fucking heads off.
Yeah, absolutely.
Good fucking night.
So I don't know if this was just a one-off thing. Probably just a one-off thing for Danielson.
And remember, even though Daniels is not on TV, he still travels with the company. He still does producing and shit like that.
Yeah.
So it's not like they flew him in strictly for this.
No. He still has a job there.
Yes.
Yeah.
But this did add to it because also during this segment, we had Ospreay come out. And they did the same fucking chair spot with Ospreay that they did with Samoa Joe early in the night. And legitimately, I'm sitting there like, there's no
fucking way you're going to believe this shit. I would figure that they would fucking remember to flip the fucking chair around and make it make sense. But no. You're basically just stomping on the fucking chair and doing nothing.
Yeah.
I don't get it. And for them to be stretchered out, I understand consistency and kayfabe. Awesome on them. Got that. Cool. Still wasn't believable to me. And I'm not saying that because at this point I'm already picking everything apart in this fucking match because of where it was. I say that because I saw it 5 fucking hours prior and didn't believe it then. Why the hell am I going to believe it now?
No.
I believe Don Callis' fucking curb stomp more than I believe that fucking chair shot.
Mm-hmm.
That was pretty fucking deadly, though, I will say.
It was a nice stomp.
Then we had Swerve come out, run some fucking interference. I think he was watching some fucking Braun Breaker shit because he fucking yeeted himself
Mm-hmm.
and fucked up. I think he fucking fucked up Yuta.
Yeah, I think Yuta took another big one.
Yeah, he took another big one. He definitely earned his envelope last night. But that moment of Hangman and Swerve meeting eye to eye and Swerve dropping that chain and just finally like burying that hatchet.
Did you see the video of them starting to bury the hatchet after Collision?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I did see that.
So, yeah.
This was just like a nice button up. This closed everything.
Yeah, it's beautiful. So we had, false finishes everywhere. We had
DDTs on the bed of nails. We had a back bump on the bed of nails with the buckshot.
Yeah.
The dead eye through the table off the apron. That was kind of scary.
Yeah.
I like the finish, but I would have changed the finishes. They went this fucking far out of the way to kill each other. And let's face it, Moxley's probably going to take some time off.
Probably.
Moxley tapping out didn't really make too much sense to me. Let me paint the scenario for you. The chain that Swerve got and handed to Hangman, he wrapped around Moxley's head, his neck, so to speak, threw him over the top rope, and was basically hanging him. Page, right? It would have made more sense for not only the match, but for Moxley himself to pass out and have the ref call it then.
Yeah.
Rather than him frantically tap out.
Yeah, just because, because of who Moxley is.
Yeah. I felt this kind of bitched him up a little bit. Even though I get it, you're fucking getting choked out, want to fucking stop. But Moxley's always been that guy, face or heel. He's never gave up.
Right.
So why give up here?
Yeah.
Moxley's always been that one that will literally die on that hill.
Mm-hmm.
He should have died on this hill.
I agree. Hey, John, thank you for joining the Heel Fashion Plus.
So, overall, 7 out of 10 for me. This pay-per-view.
7.5, I'd say.
There's obviously room, and the most of the issues I've had was not from the workers, because I take AEW for what it is and the style that they play at this point. I don't try to critique it to the point of what I like to watch. It's from a production standpoint. The 75 camera angles in a 3-minute fucking sequence. The fucking
they
zoom
seem
outs,
to calm that down during and after that match.
But the zoom outs and you're missing fucking spots, and then they come back into it. The spot's already over, and you got to try to figure it out from home, like what the fuck just happened.
Right.
And they don't bother with fucking replays.
Yeah.
If it's a big fucking spot, and your cameras didn't fucking catch it, there were so many things I was like, I need to see that again.
100%, and I don't know why they don't do that. I mean, they've thanks, John. Thanks, James. They have someone who's directing who's done the same thing for WWE. So I don't know what the issue was.
No, this didn't feel like that at all. This
didn't.
felt like a fucking 12-year-old with the fucking keyboard that had complete and utter control on a fucking 2K game.
No, I completely agree.
And yeah, they kind of calmed it down, but there were still sequences as far in as the Tony Storm match where they were doing that stupid shit. I missed stuff, and I couldn't get a replay.
Yep. Some things they did, which didn't make sense why you wouldn't on big spots all through the show.
Yeah, this felt like fucking day one Dynamite. This felt like fucking day one Fyter Fest.
Yeah.
That's the only issue I really had was from a production standpoint on this show.
Yeah. Yeah, it was definitely annoying and noticeable, especially through that ops match. Yeah.
Even some of the entrances were like, why are we getting this wide shot of the crowd? You've done the same wide shot 17 times in the last fucking half hour.
Yep.
We don't need this.
I agree.
We get it. You've sold out the fucking arena. Good on you. Can we move on from that? But
Well,
seven
that
out of
was
10.
all in.
Yep, and now I'm all out.
All right. Well, do you want to take us out?
We can. Yeah, you want to call it early today?
Yeah,
we
why
call
not?
it early today. Ladies and gentlemen, do not forget this Tuesday night will be Weekend Wrestling with Dark Horse, Draven Grimes, and Eggard from the I meant from the Snug Wrestling Podcast, where we'll be recovering from All In still, as well as Eggard's going to go over all the other wrestling that happened this past weekend. God help us all.
Mm-hmm.
Help us all. I gotta watch fucking highlights, don't I?
Probably.
God damn it. Ladies and gentlemen, if you would just have a silent prayer for me and maybe send $1 into the super chat for me to get a McChicken, that'd be great. As well as we will be back Thursday night at 7:30 Eastern, 6:30 Central for
Fantasy Wars.
Fantasy Wars. And the subject is, what if WWE and New Japan Pro Wrestling had a working relationship in 2014? What dream matches, what storylines would come from that? And I know exactly where I'm starting. I'm starting with fucking Balor bringing in the fucking Bullet Club.
Oh, hell yeah.
That's where I'm starting. So that's going to be a fun one. I'm definitely going to cook on that one, as I have been on all previous Fantasy Wars, which if you want to check those out, go check them out in the YouTube channel or on wherever you find your podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Apple, Spotify, all that good shit. And of course, every Sunday at noon Eastern, Heel Shit Podcast with your boys, Dark Horse, Draven Grimes, where we go over a plethora of some of the most random shit, basically, at this point.
Do I have a plethora?
Yes.
CEO Guapo. You have a plethora.
Chaka, Chimichanga. So far.
That was from the Three Amigos.
Motherfucker, I've been up since 1 a.m. with a broke-ass air conditioner. Leave me the fuck alone.
My bad.
Anyway, we'll be here talking shit, as we always do. And soon to come, we have a special announcement coming in the next couple of weeks. Once we tighten up some loose ends on that, we'll be sure to drop that. It's going to be a game changer. It's going to be fucking amazing, for fucking sure. And don't forget all the social media links, Facebook, Twitter on occasion, Instagram, the TikTok, the Fippa Fappy. Go find us, Heel Shit Podcast. Like, comment, subscribe on the YouTube channel. Speaking of the YouTube channel, for one more time, the premium memberships.
Premium memberships, $1.99 a month, get you pretty much everything you need. You get your merch at cost. You get all of the members-only videos. You get your emojis, stuff like that. And for $4.99, you can get all that stuff, plus have a monthly Zoom call with us and social media follow backs and all that good shit.
More personalized conversations.
Yep.
And I think, how can I forget about the merch?
The merch!
It's beautiful.
For life.
The time has passed. But yes, the merch is fucking beautiful. Just like on the members only, we have a Streamlabs site where it's not at cost. You have to make a little bit of money off that one. But you get your Heel Shit Podcast, you get your Forbidden Kingdom, you get the Foot Logan Paul shirts, the Pole Watcher shirts, all that good stuff. T-shirts, hoodie, tank tops, shorts. Some things are on the Streamlabs, some things are on the members only. Really want to collect it all. Get both sites up. And I am fucking done. I'm exhausted.
All right. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed as much as we did. For Draven Grimes, I'm Dark Chords. This has been Heel Shit. Why do we call it that? Bad guys do heel shit. Peace.
Shit podcast, where the bad boys reign, never following the norm, always